Hi, I just wanted to give a quick look at the Ocean One Vintage Military. There's a little confusion out there about this watch, so hopefully I'll be able to clear some things up for you. As you may or may not know, there are two versions of this watch that go by exactly the same name, and the watch community has cleverly dubbed them versions 1.0 and 2.0. So the version I'm holding here right now is version 2.0. This is the one that is currently for sale on Steinhart's website. Version 1.0 was discontinued some months ago and can now only be found in the secondhand market. So there are basically three differences between version 1.0 and 2.0, and all the differences are on the dial. So the bracelet, the movement, the case back, the indices, the bezel, those are all the same. Probably the biggest difference between the two watches is the color of the dial. On Steinhart's website, they refer to this color as black vintage. As you can see, compared to the bezel, it looks gray. The next difference is the printing of Ocean One underneath the Steinhart logo and the name Steinhart. Version 1.0 omits that. So version 1.0 just has the top two lines, the logo with the S in the crown and Steinhart. The last difference is the water resistance depth that's printed on the dial. So both of these watches are resistant to the same 300 meters. As you can see, that this watch shows 1,000 feet equals 300 meters, which is factual and accurate. Version 1.0, however, shows 660 feet equals 200 meters, which is basically just a copy of what was written on the Rolex 5517 Submariner, of which these two watches are an homage to, but I guess is technically inaccurate. And that's it. Those are the differences. Basically, the dial color, black versus gray, Ocean One printed on there, and the 1,000 feet equals 300 meters versus the 600 feet equals 200 meters. So those are all the differences. If you're in the market for one of these versions, hopefully this video will help you make your decision easier. And before wrapping up, I'd like to show you how this watch looks on a few different natos that I have. This NATO is called Black and Sand, and this one is from Cheapest Natostraps. And the obligatory wrist shot. All right, this next one is Khaki Brown, also from Cheapest Natostraps. And on the wrist, here it is on a Bond NATO that I got from NATO Strap Company. And on the wrist. And lastly, this is my favorite combination. This is called the SS Zulu Swedish Army Vintage Strap from Cheapest Natostraps. And on the wrist, I'll put the links to all of these below, and the link to the Ocean One Vintage Military on Steinhart's website. So thanks for watching. That's a wrap.